One, two, three.
Eye of lynx, wooden head, wee! Let's make a cut-up.
Oh, right.
We got scissors. I've got text from Lowry's through the Panama Canal.
And I have Aiken's, text from Aiken's novel, The Blue Voyage. So we're going to cut these up and make a new text. Aiken wrote a nice little book of limericks. And I thought, to make it more amusing for us while we were cutting this up, I would make one up myself. Here goes. Can't cut at the same time as I talk. There once was a goddess named Isis who believed man should struggle in crisis. Two poets there were. When challenging her, said, we think life a toss of the dices.
A thing of duty is a boy forever. So, what was it Sam Beckett said when he first saw William Burroughs cut up poetry?
He said, that's not poetry, it's plumbing.
Okay, let's see what piece of plumbing we've got here. Lowry starts.
Okay.
As the ship lurched down to leeward, great doctor of divinity's gowns of seas, furling to leeward the foam like lamb's wool.
The infinitesimal ship like a tiny luminous dream in the terrible, yes, the lethal, yes, murderous sleep of the sea.
The whole is an assembly of apparently incongruous parts, slipping past one another, something like our steering gear, in fact, law of series.
Something has been sighted off the port bow? Or is it 1 o'clock in the morning? 1 in the afternoon? The dog watch, the middle watch. 1 o'clock in the dark of the sea.
Sonne les matines, 3 SOS going at once. Radio next door crackling like small storm with a storm inside.
We are all true brothers in the devilish dance together. Whale and pole star, the sunken ship, and the drowned man's last dream.
The wind rose to a pitch of wailing in the cordage, so extreme that it sounded almost false, like movie wind about a haunted house.
Beginning without beginning, water without a seam, or sleep without a dream.
These liberty ships, you know, they all fell in two in the Atlantic in the war. But do not worry, we have a belt around its middle.
2 bells, tin, tin, and then repeated farther off, more faintly, tin, tin.
Ship seems to jump out of water, shudder from end to end. Sonne les matines.
Take now your cross bearings, O mariner. Level your small, bright sextant at the last pale folding away of the headland, the last winking of the last eye of light.
Looking out at the storm and observing the gigantic seas rising all above us as if we were in a volcano, it seemed impossible the ship could survive the punishment she was receiving.
Yes, beginning without beginning, wave out of wave, shape out of shapelessness, the remembered out of the forgotten, like stem out of thresh, or stern out of thrash, or island out of sunshot mist.
Clankings of chains, unearthly chimes, inexplicable tinkerings, clinkings and chatterings, and sudden horrid whistlings.
The waves setting off in a new direction, the influence deflected, lapse and relapse, lapse and collapse.
The scene outside, when I can see it, is like a descent into the maelstrom.
wave-shaped and then plane-shaped, crest-shaped and then trough-shaped, revolving or secretly still, yet part of the infinite series.
From down below in the engines, there issued an unimaginable noise of battering, whistling, and thumping.
Lost pilot casting a soaped lead in the tempest that howls towards the coast of Tralee.
The ship in anguish, shipping sea after sea of white drifting fire, after each smash the spume smoking mast high above the foremast headlight.
Out of the send, the pitch, out of the course of the ship, the sheer, or the sheer of the ship towards stem and stern. Clixel, claxel,
Ixel, oxel.
popocatapetl,
Papa gets the bottle.
oxel, popocatapetl,
Papa gets the bottle.
clixel, claxel,
Ixel, oxel.
popocatapetl.
Papa gets the bottle. Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon.